Hello, you are watching E-News of IPR Department with me, Manisha. Let's look at the today's news bulletin. As per the reports from Health Department, Sikkim registered 198 COVID cases from the 1690 samples tested on Monday. The state's positivity rate is 11.7%. The district-wise report says that 141 cases in East District, 28 cases in West, 26 cases in South and 3 cases in North District has been recorded. As per the reports, 4 passengers from Delhi Pakyong flight and 6 passengers from Kolkata Pakyong flight have tested positive for coronavirus yesterday. The state government has initiated RAT testing at Pakyong Airport since Monday. There are now 494 active COVID infected persons in Sikkim. Among them, 488 patients are asymptomatic or with mild symptoms, while 6 patients have moderate symptoms. At present, there are 33 COVID patients admitted in hospital. Among them, 5 patients are in ICU. As per the press release from Department of Information Technology, Government of Sikkim, a press conference was organized by Sikkimi Nagarik Samaj on 11th January 2022 on the matter of SEJ land at Namli. The Information Technology Department states the facts for information of the general public that the SEJ land at Namli is lying vacant at present as tender process is still ongoing. MS Mesaso have requested in writing to allow them the use of government land at Namli for a few months on rental basis for storage of construction materials for MLCP commercial complex at Old West Point School. In order to aid the construction of the government project, the vacant land was proposed to be given out on rent on temporary basis until 31st March 2022. In view of various project timelines, storage of construction materials has been started on the said land, as storage of construction materials at site in the heart of the city is not possible. As reported in the press conference, the department clarifies that no trees have been felled at the SEJ land. The message given out during the press conference as regards SEJ land at Namli being unlawfully taken over by any person or party is false. The allegations so made by the members of Sikkimi Nagarik Samaj in the said press conference are not based on facts. In compliance of the order by the Honorable Supreme Court of India, the National Disaster Management Authority, Government of India, and the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Indian Council of Medical Research has issued guidelines for ex gratia assistance to the next kin of the deceased who have died by COVID-19. With a view to achieve the objectives, the state government has notified the guidelines in relation to COVID-19. Guidelines are as follows. An ex gratia payment of Rs 50,000 including those involved in relief operations of associated preparedness activities subject to the cause of death having occurred within the state being certified as COVID-19 death shall be provided to the next kin of the deceased. The ex gratia assistance shall be provided from the State Disaster Response Fund. The Disaster Management Authority who disperse the ex gratia assistance, the concerned families shall submit their claims through a prescribed form issued by Sikkim State Disaster Management Authority along with specified documents including the death certificate that certifies the case of death to be COVID-19. The DDMA will ensure that the process of claim, verification, sanction and the final disbursement of ex gratia payments will be through a robust yet simple and people-friendly procedure. All the claims must be settled within 30 days of submission of required documents and disbursed through Aadhaar-linked direct benefit transfer procedure. In case of COVID-19 death in the family, the next of kin or any family members may kindly visit the District Disaster Management Authority in the respective district collector office and receive the payment. Central Referral Hospital has started vaccination services for third dose of COVID-19 from 10th January 2022 as per the guidelines of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, released on 27 December 2021 at the CRH COVID Vaccine Center. As per the guideline, the eligibilities for third dose COVID vaccination are as follows. The third dose of COVID vaccine will be provided to all categories of staff, including contractual of CRH, SMIMS, SMU, SMIT clinic, and students of SMIMS, SMCON, and SMCPT, and senior citizens above 60 plus years with comorbidities. The person should have completed 39 weeks after the second dose of COVID vaccine on the day of vaccination. The staffs have to bring their ID cards and second dose vaccination certificate. The staffs can register their name at CVC for hassle-free vaccination. Paid vaccination for 60 plus years with comorbidities and normal doses are also available for the public. According to the latest notification, in partial modification of earlier order, two-wheelers are now exempted from odd-even stipulation. All two-wheelers without pillion rider are hereby exempted from odd-even stipulation with immediate effect from today. This much for today. We'll be back with more updates. Keep watching E-News of IPR Department. Thank you.